When pollsters asked the disabled why they remained so separate, 59% explained that they were afraid to go out. They were fearful of being mistreated. 40% said their access to public places was restricted by physical barriers, meaning buildings and streets. 49% said transit systems were inaccessible. The same poll found that 66% of disabled people were unemployed, although two-thirds of that group said they could and wanted to work. Either bosses would not hire them, or they could not get through the front door. They sought access and opportunity, not charity. Patricia Wright, disability rights activist, stated that she realized it would not be acceptable to say that because someone was born Black or a woman, they should live in an institution, but it was all right if they were born disabled. They said they were providing, caring for, and protecting them. What made disability rights controversial and trickier than granting rights to Blacks, women, and other minorities was that it could cost businesses money. The fight for disability civil rights was largely invisible and mostly underground. There's a stereotype about people from the South, that if you spoke with a Southern accent, you must be dumb. That was a painful experience of prejudice that allowed the non-disabled close to Vice President Bush to empathize with the desires of disabled people to overcome low expectations and their distaste for being stereotyped. The unspoken rule was, the less disabled a person, and presumably the more likely that person was to work and live independently, the more help and rights he or she got. The more disabled someone was, the less he or she was guaranteed. Black people fought for the right to sit in the front of the bus. Disabled people fought for the right to get on the bus. Equal employment won't matter if the transit passes someone with a disability on the street, or they can't get through the front door. With the support of a powerful coalition of disabled people and their families, politicians, and disability professionals, the ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, moved swiftly through Congress. On July 26, 1990, President Bush signed the ADA into law. It was an odd victory. As radical as the ADA's passage would be for disabled people, non-disabled Americans still had little understanding that this group now demanded rights, not pity.